Cadillac has updated their XT5 SUV editor. Bust out that graphic. Oh, that is blinding! How do we not have a warning for that? While I regain my vision and composure, let's talk about what's new in this refreshed XT5. Cadillac has updated the exterior and interior styling, revised its ride and handling, added a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine to the lineup, and updated its technology offerings. We'll examine all that stuff shortly, but first, let's reacquaint ourselves with the essentials. The XT5 is a mid-size-ish 5-seat SUV that slots between the smaller XT4 and the larger 3-row XT6. Obviously. By size, the XT5 happily accommodates my utterly average 5'10" frame behind my ideal front driving position. And for maximum flexibility, the rear seats slide and recline. It's a pretty good recline, actually. These are very cushy seats. I would happily occupy the XT5's rear quarters. Behind those reclining seats, we find a perfectly usable 30 cubic foot cargo hold, though the Lincoln Nautilus and Acura MDX both offer more cargo space. Where vibe is concerned, the XT5 has a soft, simple aura. There are a few physical buttons, and the ones that do appear are easy to understand, though, for the record, I'm not a fan of these creaky climate controls. From the driver's seat, comfort is good. Just like in the back seats, the front seat has acquainted itself well with my posterior. And, yeah, lumbar support, primo. Elbow comfort index. We've got, let's see, hands in the 8 and 4 position, and my elbows do fit nicely on the armrest, and they are well padded. I'm gonna rate that an agreeable squirrel. Hey, buddy! Like its sibling, the XT5 comes in 2 flavors, luxury and sport. Our test car is the luxury version, and here is the sport version. Why yes, the sport does have 20-inch wheels, dark accents, and clear taillight lenses. Well observed. The sport model also stands apart thanks to its standard twin-clutch all-wheel drive system with active yaw control, active suspension damping, plus a quicker 15:1 steering ratio versus the luxury model's 16:1 ratio. So yeah, that sport title is backed by facts. As mentioned up front, the latest XT5 benefits from some ride and handling revisions. In motion, I like the results. The XT5 has a quiet, composed nature that aligns with its premium premise. This particular XT5 has the base 2-liter turbocharged engine, and it's a fine choice for most drivers, but it's notably less powerful than the base engines found in the Lexus RS350 or Acura MDX. If it's power you're lusting for, a 3.6-liter V6 is optional on luxury trims and standard on the sport trim. That V6 has wowed us in other GM products, and it's no exception here. All that V6 power is a real boon if you need to get ahead of that weirdly competitive driver in the other lane who doesn't want you to make your turn. Chill out, Karen! Unsurprisingly, the 4-cylinder is the pro choice for fuel economy, but with either engine, a well-behaved 9-speed automatic transmission comes standard. Also standard is an automatic engine start-stop feature that saves fuel at stoplights. Let's see how it feels in operation. And... all right. If you want to turn it off, just go to this smudge-covered button right here. I'm not the only one who's not jazzed on it. If you'd like the traction-enhancing powers of all-wheel drive, budget an extra $2,000. Even minus rain or snow, all-wheel drive is helpful for transforming power into thrust. During mellower jaunts, the XT5 exhibits a refined spirit with a velvety ride and subdued cabin noise. There are also driver-selectable modes to alter the steering feel and powertrain behavior to your liking. A base Cadillac XT5 starts around $45,000, including destination charges. What that gets you is heated front seats, an 8-speaker Bose audio system, front and rear parking sensors, smart key access, and driver assists like automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, blind spot warning, and lane keep assist. Another standard feature is Cadillac's safety alert seat. It vibrates the left cheek, right cheek, or both to make you creepily aware of threats around the vehicle. Ooh. All XT5 trims include an 8-inch Q infotainment interface with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smartphone integration and near-field communication phone pairing. In operation, the system is easy to use with a quickly graspable interface, and if you'd rather not grasp it or at least poke it with your fingers, you can rotate this knob down here to make your selections, and look, a volume knob. Other features offered for XT5 buyers are leather,
wireless phone charging, a hands-free liftgate, automatic parking abilities, that works pretty well actually, adaptive cruise control, GM's rear camera mirror, $2,000 worth of night vision that wasn't included in our car so we can't show you, and this 360-degree camera system. That view looks less realistic with a dude walking right next to the car, doesn't it? Ignore restraint, and you can spec an ornate all-wheel drive XT5 Sport to nearly $69,000.
Heads up, the only free color is silver. Any other hue will cost you $625 or $1,225.
Nailing down the XT5's perfect competitive set is tricky, but by size and price, the Lexus RX, Lincoln Nautilus, and Acura MDX are good candidates. For roughly similar money, you can also aim upmarket and shop compact luxury entries like the BMW X3 and Mercedes-Benz GLC, or you could go the opposite direction and snag a fancied-up mainstream 3-row midsize SUV instead. Fun fact, the price for a leather-clad all-wheel drive Hyundai Palisade peaks under $48,000. Bottom line, you've got options.
Nonetheless, for some people, there is no replacing that crest. If you want a mid-size-ish 2-row Cadillac SUV, that's your ride.